Let us see. Hello? Hello? Yes, my friend, you are a Muslim?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Okay. First of all, I've been watching your debates
Okay.
for a while, but I hope this will be a civil conversation. I don't want it to be like insults.
What civil conversation mean?
I mean, a civil conversation, meaning it's respectful.
Okay. So
There's no
can
insults
I
in
use
court.
the words the Quran describe us to describe you? Is that okay? Or this is not civil?
Muslim, yeah. In the
No,
Quran,
no,
it says
no, no. I'm
Muslim.
saying, can I use the same words the Quran describe us as a Christian to describe you?
Example, I don't understand.
Like can I call you najis?
No, that's not.
It's not civil, right? So why you are asking Christian to be civil when they talk to you, but you don't ask yourself why your God is calling people names and why he is teaching you to be supremacist? Why you Muslim you think that we are not clean and you allow yourself to recite this verse day and night, say the Christian, the Jews, the Hindus, the Buddhists are najis. But if I say it to you, it's an insult. But if you say it to me, it is God teaching. It's wonderful. What do you think?
Can I see the verse?
Oh, no problem. I can show you the verse. Go ahead. Let us see. This is the Quran, chapter 9, verse number 28, and I will put it for you on the screen. Is YouTube is open for you?
Yes.
All right. Just be sure, please, that YouTube is muted. Here
Chapter 9.
Yeah.
Verse
28.
O believers, indeed the polluters are spiritually impure, so that they should not approach the sacred mosque after this year. If you fear poverty, Allah will enrich you. Okay.
So can I call you Najis? It's okay? And you are the one who's asking me to be civil? Yet you are following who is not civil? We are not allowed to enter even cities because we are like dogs. And yet you, my friend, see, I'm being nice to you. You are asking me to speak to you in a civil way. From which country you are from?
I prefer not to mention.
Okay, no problem.
Maybe okay. I'm not an expert, but then if I can see this, maybe the verse, the meaning is impure, maybe because they haven't embraced Islam. So
exactly. So Islam considers that one who is not a Muslim is filthy. That's exactly what we are saying. So they cannot enter holy places because they are filthy. By the way, you know what filthy means, do you know?
I mean, najas can be impure also.
Yeah, what filthy mean? Look, my English is not really good. When I say somebody is filthy, you Muslim, you do ablution, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why you do ablution?
To wash ourselves from spiritual impurity.
Okay. How you do that?
We wash ourselves without water.
Okay. And the purpose is to be what? To be cleaner, right?
Clean physically and spiritually.
Exactly. So do you like to jump in the water, have dead dogs in it to do pollution?
No, of course not.
What about if there is some blood and rags of Muslim of women, period?
No, of course.
No. And what about there is a garbage in it?
No.
No. Why no? What is the reason?
It's dirty.
Because it's filthy, right? Okay. So how you explain to me that your prophet, he was doing that?
Can I see the? Is it hadith? Is it?
Yeah, this is the hadith.
Okay. But I
Okay.
think there's a explanation on this. The scholars have mentioned.
Oh, you can
on-
explain it. You are, come on, you know, it's easy. I mean,
Well,
even this one need explanation. Even this one need explanation. There's dogs. There's dead dogs. It's a small body of water, like a jacuzzi. There's dead dogs. There's women blood from period. There's garbage. Even this one need explanation. So you're a
I've,
prophet. I asked you the same question. You said this is filthy. I will not do that. But this is mean your prophet himself. And yet he called us najis. How somebody, he jump in a water in the size of a jacuzzi, have dead dogs, not only one dog, dead dogs, and women of blood from period rags, many of them, and garbage. And when people, they question him, are you doing that? He said, well, so what? Water is always pure. Nothing make it impure.
I've not read the discussion of the scholars on this.
What the scholars, what they would say? The scholars, they would say the prophet is amazing. The prophet is wonderful. The prophet is so clean. Yes, and actually I have a debate once with Muslims, and they made a meeting, 5 of them, and they made a refutation to me, and they said, yes, the prophet is so clean, and he is so clean to the point he used to clean fleas from his head. I mean, do you see how clean your prophet is? So what kind of a prophet is full of, he jump in water, have dead dogs, women blood from period, and stinky garbage. And this is what the hadith is saying. It says there are stinking things in it. Stinking, not only because, you know, garbage can be just new, it's not stinking yet. You know what I mean? Do I agree?
Yes. Okay.
It says it's stinking. It's not only garbage, it is a stinking garbage. So the smell already is all over. So why your prophet is doing this, my friend?
If I can see, I haven't read the explanation, but then I think it was a well with that things in it. So it was a past tense.
Huh?
It was a well. I mean, it was a well with those things in it.
My friend, they call it well because it used to be well one day, and now it is just garbage. As you see, this is the city of Mecca, and there's no water there except Zamzam. And if they have other source of water, they will not throw garbage in it. Those people, they are desperate for water. It's a desert. Nobody would throw garbage in a desert water, you know. So the reason it's garbage, full of garbage, dead dogs, because this is a well, it's empty, and there's some sewage water coming from the houses. In the old days, they wash dishes behind the door of the house. Then the whole water will go in the street, and in the street, in the side of the wall, in the wall, there's like a little tunnel for the water to go down to the lower point. And obviously, the dirty water is going there.
If you're aware about the fake regards of water, if the water is a lot, so that
Okay, how much a lot? How much a lot you think? So if it is, if this water is like, let us say, 6 meter wide, and there's dead dogs, and there is garbage, and there's women menstruation, you will jump in it? It's fine for you?
reading, I think it's the water is not stagnant; it's running water.
Okay, so no, it's not. This is not running water. This is not running water. Mecca does not have a river, my friend. What's running water? And this is Bi'r Bida. This, the reason they call it Bida, because it's the well of garbage. And here it says, there's a hadith. It measures even how big it is. It says here, Abu Dawud said, I measured the breadth of the well. Okay, read with me. Of Bida with my sheet, which I stretch over it. And with it, I measure it, okay? And with the hand, I measure it as 6 cubit, as width, as a breadth. and the height of it was lower than the pubic area. And not only that, it says, and the condition of the water color changed. You see it? The color. I saw the color of the water of the well had changed. It's ugly. So it's not a running water. It's not even a well of water. This is a sewage. This is dirty water. And it's very small. And as you see, it's very low. It doesn't even touch your, like, to your waist, you know. And it's about 6 cubic according to this guy. And as you see, this is sahih.
How long is 6 cubits?
6 cubic is like 6 arms.
I mean, this we can agree and disagree. I mean, like I mentioned, the scholar says the water is running, and then
My friend, it's not running. There is no running water in Mecca except the spring of Zamzam. That is a spring. This is not a well. This is a well, and it's obviously is a dry well. This is why people, they throw garbage in it. Do you agree with me that if you live in the desert, nobody would throw garbage in a water can provide them with drinking water? Do we agree? Nobody would do that. If you live in the desert and you have a well of water, do you think people, they will throw garbage in it?
No.
Okay, so this is because it's dry, and this water maybe from rain when it's rain, maybe from the houses, but it's not rain water, obviously. And that's why people, they throw garbage. Whatever is inside is not valid. And that's why people are asking him, are you doing that? Did you see that the people says, are you doing this? You know, if it was normal, people would not ask, correct? So the people are questioning the behavior of your prophet. And as you see, this is sahih. And then Muhammad, to explain his very weird behavior, he says, water is always pure, nothing make it impure. Do you agree with this statement?
The last statement, right? Yes. In general, by default is yes, but then of course there will be exceptions. But okay, but regarding this hadith, I mean, it's up to the interpretation. I mean,
okay, give me the interpretation. No problem. I'm going with you. Go ahead. Give me the interpretation. Like, I'm listening.
Like the scholar says, it's not stagnant.
So what the scholar says, give me what the scholar says. What is that? The scholar says, the prophet is amazing. The prophet is so good. The prophet is the best. This is what the scholar says. We are asking you, you see, people in the time of Muhammad, they asked him the question and Muhammad gave the answer. So we do not need even the scholars. He claimed that water is always pure, nothing make it impure. And as you see, the water did not even cover the private part. It's below the private part of the man. It's very low. So you have a small jacuzzi room, and there is dead dogs in it, stinking garbage, and women blood from menstruation rags. What? How in the world anyone will jump there and he clean himself there?
Maybe we can discuss on other things.
No problem. You see, I will go with you. Okay, guys, if you want to change the topic, I will go. You could tell me another thing. Tell me something good about your prophet. Go ahead.
He is the last prophet.
Well, that will make him good.
No, because Allah chose Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Okay, who is Allah and why he chose Muhammad?
Why that? I mean,
maybe he chose him because he jumped in dirty water like this?
No, he didn't do it.
What do you mean he don't? So why he chose him then?
I mean, that is the wisdom of Allah. We won't.
Yeah, you failed to give me. You see, I changed the topic just for you. You say to me, Allah, he's the last prophet. What does that mean? This is very silly. Why Allah, he stopped, like he became a mute now, he didn't want to send anyone? So Allah was busy sending messengers one after one after one and stop, and suddenly he closed the faucet?
Yeah, the Quran is said to be the last testament.
Nowhere in the Quran it says Muhammad is the last prophet.
There is, I think.
No, the Quran says Khatamun Nabiyyin. Khatim does not mean the last prophet.
I think is the seal of the prophet, right?
Seal, yeah, he's sealed. He sealed, which means he agreed with them. He agreed with them. The seal, you know, you put a seal. You know what seal mean? You go to the government.
Means
You go to the government. You go to the government. They put their stamp. That is a seal.
meaning. I mean, seal can be a different meaning. Like it can be the closing
No,
prophet.
yeah,
the last.
no. This is false translation and this is false assumption, because the seal is the one who agree with the prophet before him, all of them, with no exception. Nowhere it says that Muhammad is the last one. And let us assume it says that.
There are some factors that
Some facts.
like is mentioned in the Old Testament about the coming of Prophet Muhammad.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Where it says Prophet Muhammad in the Old Testament or New Testament?
I have to look it up.
Okay, we can go for that later. So can you prove to me now, from your religion, without going to my book, which doesn't say what you are saying, and even your prophet, he said, that the one who will come, his name is Ahmad, and the one who will announce him is Isa. So if that exists, it's going to be only in the New Testament. Is your prophet name is Ahmad or Muhammad?
Oh, he has different names. He has been called different.
Why? How come?
Why?
Yeah, why he have many names? I mean, when he was born, his mother, she like hang up on the wall like 10,000 names, and he said, those are yours. Why he have many names? What does that mean?
Called like the truthful one, you know,
Oh.
the honest one.
Is his name is Muhammad or Ahmad?
Is the same meaning? Right?
No.
Muhammad.
No.
Ahmad.
Ahmadullah, I thanks Allah. Muhammad is the praised one.
A person can be called different names. Like even Jesus.
Okay, but you see, but here, it says that Isa, he said that there's a messenger will come after me. His name is Ahmad. So it's not Muhammad.
Ahmad is Muhammad.
No. Your prophet name is Muhammad.
He's been called different names. He has.
Do you call him Ahmad or you call him Muhammad? Ahmad.
Muhammad.
Okay. Here it says Ahmad. Okay. Now, Isa, he said that he said to the children of Israel, there's a messenger will come after me. His name is Ahmad. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Was Muhammad sent to the children of Israel?
For all mankind.
Well, the Quran says no. The Quran says Allah, he sent Muhammad only to Mecca and what is around it. Is that correct?
The verse.
Here we go. Your prophet, he was sent to Mecca and what is around it. Chapter 6, verse number 92. So this verse says that Allah, he sent this book as a warner only for the mother of the cities. It doesn't say city actually, Qura, it's a village, which is Mecca, and what is around it. That's it.
Yeah, because there's another verse that is called to mankind.
Okay, so Allah, he changed his mind, you think?
No, the Quran.
Let us go to a different verse. Let me show you this one. Which language you speak?
English.
Original language is English. Go on. It's okay. Don't say. It's all right. Okay. The Quran says in chapter 14, verse number 4, that Allah never sent a messenger except in the language of his people to make things clear for them. He never sent a messenger. Do you speak Arabic?
I can read Arabic.
Are you an Arab?
No.
Do you speak Arabic?
Kalem.
So the Quran is not meant for you. Because Allah, He never sent a messenger except from the people, speaking the tongue of the people. And the Quran is saying why? In order to make it clear for them. Makes sense. There's a verse in the Quran, makes sense. Okay. So then we need to ask ourselves, how Muhammad is a prophet of God, sent to all mankind, if Allah never, and He sent this verse in the time of Muhammad. When Allah want to send a messenger, He have to send him from the people, speaking the tongue of the people, in order to make it clear. So how Muhammad became, or become, the messenger of all nations?
Just a minute. Meaning Muhammad was, peace be upon him, was sent to his people.
Who is his people?
Yes, to his people.
Who is his people?
To fly. Because Allah chose the Arabs first,
Okay.
and then
So Allah, He sent Muhammad to the Arab, but you aren't an Arab.
Arab first. To the Arabs first.
Where it says to the Arab first, it says here, we never send a messenger except to the language, in the language of his people, to make the things clear to them. So if the book is sent to a different person who don't speak the language, he will not understand the message, correct? Why Allah He sent it in the language of the people? In order to make it clear. Do we agree?
Okay, it says here, the first Allah sent down His message to the language of the people from among whom a prophet was raised, so that they might not have any excuse left that they could not understand the language.
Yeah, so the message, it will be sent only to people who understand the message, the language, correct?
Yeah, it
Okay.
has to be sent to the people first, the Arabs first.
No.
So
Nowhere it says first, nowhere it says second. Don't add things, my friend. You see, you asked me to speak to you in a civil way, so I'm not using Islamic words. So it says here, we never send a messenger except in the language of his people. So you have to be from the people, and he speak to them in their tongue. So in order for the message to come to you, Allah have to send a messenger to you, speak in your tongue. That's what the verse is saying. Allah never sent any messenger. You see the word never? Never.
Yes.
Okay. That's mean never happened before, and never happened in the time of Muhammad, because this is a verse Muhammad received in his time after he became prophet.
I'm reading Ibn Kasir. He says every prophet was sent with the language of his people. So he was sent to his people. And then it was spread to all mankind.
But that means the Quran cannot be for all mankind, because this will be contradiction, because the Quran made it clear that it's not going to be clear. You see, the Quran says, in order to make it clear to them. This is why He decided to do it this way, in order to make things clear to them. So if the message will not be in their language, the message will not be clear, and then they will be deceived, correct? People will be confused.
No.
What no?
There's another verse in Surah Al-Anbiya. It says Muhammad is sent to all mankind.
No problem. I'm going with you. But the verse here conquer all the other verses, because this verse says that the book, in order to be clear, it have to be in your language. The Quran says so, not me.
It's been translated in English.
So Allah, then this verse is wrong.
Because
and let me make it clear for you. When you pray in which language?
Arabic.
See? So the Quran have to be in Arabic, have to stay in Arabic, and you don't know what you are saying, yet you are praying in Arabic, but you don't know Arabic, you don't speak Arabic. So the Quran was given to the Arab, and this is why it have to stay Arabic, because simply this is the Arab prophet for Arab people. So in order to understand the Quran, you have to learn Arabic. But even if you learn Arabic, the verse here doesn't help you, because it says clearly that Allah never sent the messenger unless he is from the people, speaking the tongue of the people. So if you are a person who learn Arabic, still you are not from the people. You are not from the Arab. And this is why you have to pray to Allah in Arabic. You know, do your God Allah speak languages or only Arabic?
All languages.
So why you had to speak in Arabic? Why we have to pray in Arabic in a language we don't understand?
Because the Quran is sent via Arabic.
Exactly. So the Quran says, وَجَعَلْنَاهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا. We made it a very clear Arabic. And by the way, the word Arabic, a clear Arabic, that's funny. If the Quran is a clear Arabic, so why we have 1,000 interpretation and they are disagreeing with each other? You see how clear it is? I want you to give me, let us say me and you, we are in the train together, and you learn that I'm a Christian and you want to convert me to Islam. What will make me accept Muhammad? What do you think? Give me something.
No, I will revert you, not convert.
Revert?
Yeah.
But we don't believe in the same God. We don't believe in Allah.
No, because we believe that everyone was born as a Muslim.
So everyone is born as a Muslim. So if you are born as a Muslim and you die as a child, shall you go to heaven?
Yes.
So why your prophet, he say no, you might go to hell?
For children?
Yes, for a child, an infant. Remember, he is born as a Muslim, right? So if
Where's
he
the
dies as a
proof?
Muslim, the one who burned as a Muslim, he died as a Muslim, well, he will go to heaven, correct?
Can I see the evidence?
And already you agreed. And this is your prophet here. They went to a funeral, him and his wife, Aisha, and, you know, she said, after the funeral, well, there is a happiness for this child. He did not do any evil, and he did not even reach the age of doing wrong or committing sin. Muhammad, he said to her, well, you know what? Your adventure, don't be. It might be the other way, which means he might go to hell. So what do you think?
Well, I think this is for general, right? It's not
What, my
specifically
friend?
saying
What general?
for that.
I mean, general, a child is a baby. He's just born, a few months old, maybe a few days old. We do not know, but obviously he is very small, very young. And Aisha, she said clearly here, he did not reach the age of somebody commit sin. He is very baby. So she assumed he will go to heaven. Muhammad, he don't agree. He says, how you know? Allah, he created people to go to hell when they are in the backbone of their fathers.
No, that statement, it will be general. It's not on the kid that he was referring to.
Exactly, general, no problem, including you and me. And when I ask you,
No.
it says clearly that he did not reach the age of sin. So anyone did not reach the age of sin, he present this person. Aisha, she thought he will go to heaven. Muhammad don't agree.
Oh, okay. This is predestination.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah,
no, because Allah will
because if
know.
Allah, okay, now you are saying that Allah, he maybe make a destiny for this child, he will go to hell, correct? Why he will go to hell?
Not if
Why
he died as a child,
Hmm.
he will go to paradise.
No, we are talking about the same person, my friend. The person here, he died already, and this is what Aisha, she assume. So before Allah created him, he decided where he will go. It doesn't matter if he commits sin or not, correct?
No. If there's no sin, if it's prior to puberty, it is paradise for the child.
My friend, it's in front of you. Aisha, she said, before she finished her sentence, she said, he will be a bird from the birds of paradise, for it commit no sin, nor has reached the age when one can commit sin. So already this is clear. He is not in that age. What Muhammad said? He said, peradventure, Aisha, which means don't be, this is not true. It may be otherwise. So Muhammad already, he knew this person. He was in the funeral.
But I believe this is Al-Qadr.
Exactly. It's a predestiny before I do anything, regardless if I do sin or not. Allah decide where I will go. So what this religion is about? Already, it's made decision where we will go before we are born. So why he should go to heaven, to hell? Does it make sense? Well, Muhammad saying it's a predestiny, and you agreed. The last Muslim, he asked you the question. He said, "Oh, this guy, he will grow later, and he might commit sin." I said to him, "Well, he is dead. What do you mean he will grow later?" He said, "In the day of judgment, Allah will make him grow."
But I think I stick to my explanation just now.
You did not give me explanation. You did nothing. You said to me, a child, he will go to heaven. Aisha, this is what Aisha, she said.
I disagree with your explanation.
Why? In order to disagree, you have to prove me wrong. What do you mean you disagree? I'm not explaining. This is what Aisha is saying. I did not explain. Adam commits sin. Did he commit sin, or Allah forced him to commit sin?
He committed sin.
He committed sin. So Allah did not force him. It was not a predestiny, correct?
It's still, well, it's a trick question.
My friend, any question I ask you is a tricky question. Are you sitting? Are you sitting on the chair? Did Allah force Adam to commit sin? It was a predestiny, or Adam chose to do sin?
No, there was a choice.
He was a choice.
Every one of us.
Okay, let's read together. This is a debate. You know, Adam and Prophet Moses, they live in the same time, right?
Not on earth.
Oh, not on earth. So where does conversation happen? In heaven?
Should be.
I thought nobody will go to heaven except Jesus. All prophet of God will be resurrected in the day of judgment, and the first one to be resurrected is Muhammad. That's what Muhammad said. So how Adam and Moses, they met? Where they met?
In paradise.
Oh, we just said that the first one will be resurrected is Muhammad in the day of judgment. So all of them are dead. Let it go. Here it says, Adam and Moses, they argue. So they start arguing, and Moses, he said to him, "Oh Adam, you are our father, and then who disappointed us, and you turned us out of paradise." That's what Moses is saying. He claimed that Adam is the reason for us to be out of paradise. Then Adam said to him, "Oh Moses, Allah favored you with his iPad," which means he gave him the tablet, you know. He talked to you directly, and he wrote the tablet for you, with his own hands. Do you blame me for an action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation? The mic is yours. Does it say here, had written 40 years before my creation? Yeah. And I can show you more if you want more clean, you know, I mean more clear, because all Muhammad stories are clear, very clear, my friend. So Muhammad, he said it clearly, in different place. He says, "Do you blame me for which Allah he ordained for me?" Ordained. You know what ordained?
Yes.
He planned for me. That's it. I have to do it. So you can't blame me. So we can't blame the sin of Adam to Adam, because simply Allah is the one who made it happen, correct?
No, this is composition in the judgment day.
So the conversation did not happen, the debate did not happen, but it's going to happen in the day of judgment. Well, in the day of judgment, it's too late. I mean, now, secondly, the question is, did Adam commit sin by choice or Allah forced him? The hadith says it clearly, Adam is not guilty. So here you see that Adam, he did not commit sin, and Moses, he lost a debate, even your prophet says. And so Adam, he overcome Moses by this argument. So who is the right? Adam. Who is the wrong? Moses. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see.
All right. Allah, he made us commit sin because he wrote a story. He wants us to do the story. There's a script. And we are actors. We are just doing the script. We have no choice. Why I will be punished? Why Allah will throw me from heaven for committing sin I did not choose to do? As you see, it was a destiny. It's a fate.
But okay. Okay, Adam committed the sin, but then Allah forgave him.
My friend, why Allah need to forgive him if it was destiny? I forced the guy to commit sin, and then I will forgive you. So
Yeah,
I make you commit sin, and then I force you to ask me to forgive you, and then I forgive you. But this is, even that is a destiny. The forgiveness is destiny. You praying to me is a destiny. You committing sin is a destiny.
But you believe in predestination?
No, we
also?
don't. No, we don't. We believe in free will. Let me show you one more. According to your prophet, in the day, before the day of judgment, he pray, he fought, he Christians, he Jews, he do all the obligation to be a good Muslim, perfect Muslim. And then, after all doing those things, and you are almost going to go to heaven, look what will happen. What's written by Allah to you will overcome the deed you did, and you go to hell. And then the one who did the deed of hellfire, what is written by Allah will take over, and he will go to paradise. And the hadith in front of you. And by Allah, a person among you, or a man, may do the deeds of people of the fire till there is only a cubit or an arm between him and between fire. And then what is written, which Allah has ordered angel to write between two brackets, proceed. And then he does the deeds of people of paradise. And then he enter it. So the guy, he was doing the deed of hellfire. Then he's almost there. But then he got lucky. When Allah, he created him, he wrote that this person will go to heaven. And then he says, and a man may do the deeds of people of paradise till there's only a cubit or two between him and paradise. And then that is written, what is written, proceed. And he does the deeds of people of fire, and he enter it. What do you think? So it's not you do deed of fire, you do deed of heaven, doesn't matter. We'll decide where you will go. Are you going to say now this one needs interpretation too now? It's not the deed you do will decide where you will go, heaven or hell. It is what is written. This is what the hadith is saying. The guy, he spent his life doing the deed of paradise. He's almost there. And then just because Allah, he wrote destiny, he will go to hell, he'll go to hell. It's not what you do decide your destiny. It's what Allah, he wrote for you. Doesn't matter what you do.
Make dua.
My friend, what dua? My friend, wake up. Are you asleep?
No, it's the end of his life that he committed.
Okay,
Sure.
my friend, take care. Okay. Yeah. What I can do. That's it, guys. The end of his life, commit sure.
Mari ikut Yesus. Mari ke jalan yang benar. Tuhan berkati.